Hello, guys.
You don't say that one.
Hi, guys.
Hello, people.
Today is a very special day.
Okay.
We're filming 3 videos today.
Very true.
And before every single one, I'm gonna announce that today is the 7th of October. And it's Lola's birthday.
Uncomfortable. Okay. Anyways, we're watching Lord of the Rings. Sure.
Yes.
The Rings of Power. This is episode 7.
The last episode we can watch before our vacation. That's ridiculous, honestly.
Legitimately, the last episode is coming on the 14th, right? Our flight is on the 14th. So
yeah. And it's in 6 in the morning. So, I mean, the last episode is coming on 13th, but here it comes out the 14th, day later. So, because of the time difference. I think here it comes out around 6 a.m. and our flight is 6:40.
Yeah, so there's nothing we can do.
Nothing. I feel like if it was like our flight was like 11, we would watch it. I feel like we would.
Yeah.
Just to finish it, to find out who the fuck is Sauron.
Oh my god, if they don't reveal it now, I'm gonna fucking die. 2 days ago, I was at my hairdresser's.
As you can see.
I think we have spent... I was there for 9 hours. I think we were talking about the Rings of Power for 6. I legitimately think we were I don't even know how we got to that.
Honestly, I wanted to say there has been 6 episodes. What possibly could you talk for 6 hours?
You don't believe this. Well, I was there.
Okay, half an hour, but 6 hours.
No, I was there, and somehow he mentioned House of the Dragon. Somehow he mentioned something along those lines, and I commented on it, and he was like, "Oh, you watched?" I'm like, "Sure." And then he was like, "You know what show I'm really liking?" Because he's iffy on House of the Dragon. He's like, the last episode of House of the Dragon was really good, but before that, he's like, he hates that they keep skipping time and everything. And then he said you know, I'm sure I'm really enjoying. And then he said Rings of Power, and I'm like, "Oh, I watched that." And then there was me getting my hair done, and there was another girl getting her hair done, and there was 2 hairdressers. There was him and another girl. And that other girl was also, who was getting her hair done, was also "Oh, I watch it as well." And then the 3 of us, there's 4 of us in the salon at that point, 3 of us watch it, 1 doesn't. And at that point, that poor girl that doesn't fucking watch it, because the 3 of us...
She was so fucking bored.
She hated us. But for 6 hours, she left at some point, that girl, because my hair takes long. But we talked, all of us, for 3 hours, and then the 2 of us continued. We talked about who potentially could be Sauron. By the end of the day, I have convinced him and myself that it is Hellbrand.
That it is?
Yeah, he didn't think. He was like, "What do you mean Hellbrand?" And I was like, "Well, you have this and this and this and this." And I was like, "Oh shit." And then he kept looking in between breaks while we're waiting for my hair to lighten or whatever. He's playing scenes. He's like, "Wait, see, this would mean that." We were doing that for 6 fucking hours. I think I've convinced myself that it's Hellbrand because I don't know who else it could be.
God,
we
please.
have come the thing is
please make Lola not be right this one time. Just please, I'm begging you. I just don't want that.
We have mentioned every fucking character, if they could be Sauron, and the girl that doesn't watch this show, she was like, "I think at this point you suspect everyone. There's not one single character you have mentioned that you don't think could be Sauron." And we're like, "Yeah, I guess." Because, Sauron could also, because he could, take any form, right? So he could be a woman. I was like, imagine him being Bronwyn or something. That would be a fucking twist of a lifetime.
Hellbrand it is.
My girl, I cannot believe she's alive.
I can't.
I was so certain when that episode started. Oh,
they did everything humanly possible to convince us that she's about to die.
She did the whole speech, we're gonna be happy when this is all over.
She had a scene with her son. She had a scene with her boyfriend. She had all the scenes.
Yeah.
And yet she didn't die at the end, which is, I think writers did that on purpose.
They wanted us.
So that's what I think as well with Hellbrand. I think they're doing it on purpose. They're just putting it there for us to suspect him.
Very possibly, but also they're really pushing it, because we had that one scene with Adar when he was like, "Who are you?" And Hellbrand was like,
Exactly.
Walking
they
away.
Really pushed it with Brown when you think about it. It was so fucking obvious. It was just right there. They put all the things that somebody would die.
They put it with Bronwyn that she is...
No, that she's about to die. They put everything. It was so fucking obvious. And then they made it, they did a twist.
Oh, I think I didn't spoil myself. I just, the people who have come, like the three that we have seen. That were like, you know, in that circle. He was Googling something, and apparently people think, I guess by the books or whatever, that they are the cult of Sauron / Morgoth. Like there's a cult or something. So like devoted people. And like they might be just searching for Sauron.
Oh my god, they look too clean for Sauron's people.
Well, true, but they look fucking evil. I mean, maybe it's just the eyebrows, but like...
Yeah, to me they look determined. Like they could... I was like...
Well, determined to do the evil bit.
Sure. Okay, but it makes sense that they are now looking them for Stranger, because I feel like Stranger is here to help us stop the Sauron, you know? So like...
Well, yes, again, I still think the Stranger is like something like Gandalf. There was that one bit where the fire extinguished because of him. Sure. But like that could mean anything.
No, definitely.
Where we have left off, basically we have defended ourselves. I mean, Numenor has come and helped us defend ourselves.
So it was so funny how they went so fast. Like they knew there was a battle happening at that right point, you know?
Yeah.
And they came and saved us.
Yeah. Because of that, I mean, not because of that, but like that old guy got the sword still and punched it through the ground, and thus here is Mordor. Here is Mount Doom.
Mount Doom, okay.
That is the mountain, and the place is called Mordor. That is
where... Mordor, okay.
That has been created, which means we have to move. Like the volcano has honestly just like, I'm gonna assume, leveled that.
Couldn't be more excited to see what's gonna happen in this episode with that whole storyline.
I love that we have connected Numenor with the people from the Southlands. I mean, when I say the people, with Arondir. Is it Arondir?
Mm-hmm.
And Bronwyn and Theo and all of them. Like, that's interesting that we can connect with them.
I really want to say that to me the funniest character in this entire show is Galadriel.
Yeah.
Like, I edited last episode and I died laughing on every of her scene. She's just so ridiculous. This guy says like, I killed Sauron, and there hasn't been a split second before she said, I don't believe you. She's just ridiculous.
Milena was literally telling me a few days ago like that she cried. She was like adding that and crying laughing. I mean, Galadriel is so dramatic. I respect it.
After that she talked to Adar, and she was like, your kind is a mistake made, like something like that. I'm gonna kill every single one of you, and I'm gonna leave you for last because I want you to see how I killed all of you, like how everybody is dead. And this guy says like, oh, darkness consume you too. And she comes with a knife and she's like, I'm gonna murder you right now. What about the speech you just gave him, you know? What about everything you just said? Like, split second and she's ready to kill. And then Hellbrand, aka Lola Sauron, stopped her.
I mean, she is so funny. Honestly, she is so fucking funny. But like, you know, that speech did sound a bit like psychopathic, you know, when you speak to someone how you're gonna enjoy someone's pain even though like they're the worst person possible. Like, it does be like, are you good, girl? And she was like, you know, after that she went through a self-reflection of her being like, I have been a bit consumed by the darkness and the need for revenge. That's what I want to tell you.
Honestly, she lived for 1,000 years. Even if nothing happened to you in those 1,000 years, which is impossible. But like, let's say nobody you loved died in those thousands of years. I feel like you would still become a bit evil.
I think so as well, because I just think if you live for so long, like I think you can maybe see human life that is very short as kind of insignificant. Yeah. And like it can really make you, I guess, cold. Yeah. Which is very interesting that like most of the elves are not, you know, evil or something like that. Yeah. Because like you would think they would lose their minds a bit living so long.
I agree, honestly. Like that type of life would corrupt everybody. Yeah. Would find the darkness into themselves. Yeah. You know.
When are the rings gonna start getting made? And like my main question, like how the fuck does Sauron trick them into taking them? Unless they don't know it's fucking Sauron, you know what I mean?
Like
there's no other fucking way. That.
Well, before, like because when I asked you, you were like, oh yeah, they've been made, everybody has them, it's all good, you know?
Well, no, like, you know, sure, like there's some kind of, I didn't know if Sauron, let's say, comes and then starts speaking about, oh, let's create peace, and everyone's stupid enough to believe it. and then they take it, you know? Or if they just don't know it's Sauron, but like who is the one person that could be like, let's all wear rings as like an alliance? A king. Who's a king?
True. But if Halbrand is Sauron, I don't think we're gonna find that out for a while.
That's the thing. Are we gonna find out?
Because if he's gonna make the rings, if he's gonna convince them first to wear all the rings as an alliance, as this and that, and after that, then we should have him reveal as Sauron maybe after that, no?
Oh, well, I don't know if they're gonna first reveal it to the audience, you know? I feel like they might just do that. I thought like maybe he would kill Adar, let's say, because Adar might remember him because like he was like, who are you? Like if it is Halbrand, let's say, and Adar does remember him in those moments, and then he kills him, that would be like a good reveal, let's say, as to that he is Sauron, you know? And then we just don't know, but like we follow him to see how he makes the rings and what type of plan he comes to get everyone to have the rings.
Yeah.
It really doesn't have to be him because it is very obvious. But like other things don't come to mind, so that is what I'm like holding on to him.
He is really, really good at pretending them.
Yeah.
Even when he is alone. The only part of him that I'm iffy about, and I'm not sure if it like if that didn't happen, I would be like, oh, he's not Sauron.
Okay.
Like they're just convincing us that he is, but like he's not. But like the only part that I didn't like is how he accepted to be a king. I don't know, with brown wings. He came as a savior in some way, and he embraced it in some way, in my opinion. So that's the only part that I can't say I liked.
I don't know. I wonder.
He did need some convincing to do that. You know, at the beginning he was like,
yeah, because like he really didn't want to go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm curious if they're gonna reveal this to us. I mean, I did see a poster for this episode on Twitter. I have to unfollow them on Twitter because I'm gonna get spoiled while we're away. I saw a poster that says like, for this episode, evil reveals itself. But like that could just be something else, you know.
Yeah.
Also, our boys are going to convince one of the boys' father to let them
we haven't had Poppy and Nori in the last episode.
Nor the stranger.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably have them in this one.
I think so as well.
Wouldn't
And
I
like
be more
Nori
excited?
is a bit afraid now of the stranger because like he was doing that whole thing with the freezing.
But still, give me a bit. I want to see the other. Like I want to see Galadriel and them.
I think now we're gonna see everyone because like we've connected two storyline, and so like we have, let's say, 3 that we're following.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna assume that we're gonna see everyone.
Yeah.
Let's watch to see everyone.
Okay. The Eye.
The Eye of Sauron.
I would love if.
Do you know what the Eye of Sauron is?
At the first
How
mention
should
of
I
thieves,
know that?
we head to the grove and prepare
Oh, they're so fucking creepy. What did you mean they look too clean? I mean, sure they look clean, but look very evil. Honestly, how are they fucking alive? Oh, Arondir was screaming Theo.
Oh yeah.
The fuck did you survive this, girl?
Of course, Aaron did scream Theo, my boy. He might be my favorite character.
I think
here.
I would be the most disappointed if Arondir turns out to be Sauron.
I would never forgive them.
I would be so
I would
mad
never
because
forgive
like
them.
that is the one like because he's so good.
He's so good and cute and nice, and I just like him.
Me too. So I'd be very sad if Sauron.
I think.
So, like be anyone else, please.
I think right now my top 3 favorite characters might be Arondir, Durin, and Poppy. Let's say.
Oh, that Poppy doesn't like appears.
She's a suit.
3 times.
She's just
I
cute.
love her. And
I
she's
mean,
like,
Nori and Poppy go just
together,
like
sure.
just like Durin and the other guy that I don't know.
Elrond.
But I like more Durin. He's cuter, you know.
Durin is more human-like.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Elrond is like he is more human than most elves. To me.
Not as human as Arondir.
Arondir is the sweetest. God, if he's Sauron.
What?
They'll break my heart.
I would never forgive them.
They'll break my fucking heart.
I might be stopping the show. That might be the
of
end
me. They said like
Lord of the
season
Rings.
2. It's gonna take like a couple of fucking years.
Couple. Okay.
Couple of years. So like it's.
That's 2.
Oh God, the fucking ash.
What's happening here?
Well, I mean, there was a
I
fucking
know.
explosion. A volcanic eruption.
I want to see who is alive. Is this my girl?
I legitimately didn't know what we were watching.
Yeah,
I think it's
100%.
Galadriel, yeah.
Of course she is.
Oh, poor
always
horse.
sad to see poor little animals suffering.
Are you hurt? Stay with me.
Okay,
Aww.
that's sweet. Maybe like people are missing in this episode, you know? Like it's you can't see anything really.
Yeah.
And they are passed out, they can't really... I think Brownwood and Arondir are together.
Where's Autumn? Why are you? I don't know who Autumn is.
Well, I don't know if it's the blonde one or the curly one.
Oh, okay, you're both.
The friends, the friends.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Valandil. Is that the queen pushing that up? What a woman.
Is it? Who's that?
I don't...
Is that their friend?
I
The
don't
other
see.
friend? I don't know who. Oh, it's. Are these silver? Yes, that's their
Oh,
friend.
that's the blonde
He's dead.
one.
Soldier! He's gone!
No,
Yes, Queen Halvin.
that's the two of them.
This way!
Why the blonde one? But like, I wouldn't
Oh,
want
well,
either
the three
one
of
of
them, you know. Like they established the curly one to be more, let's say, important.
I mean, if it would be crime against us if they killed curly one.
I agree.
He just has beautiful hair. Queen.
This is the queen I want.
Stay together!
Oh, he's gonna fall.
Get them out of here!
Is Queen gonna die?
Girl. Ah!
Who? That's his soldier, okay?
Aww. Look, we don't have to worry about
like,
the silver.
America.
The silver's play. Puppy!
I wanna change my favorite characters. I wanna put Brownman as well on that list. I just like her. I like the Queen. I like many characters
what?
right now.
Is
Something
it bad?
nice.
What? But okay, we're all good, like and alive, okay? But what happened there?
My great grand used to speak of mountains
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
south that could spit
We're
fire.
close. Everybody's
We're all
close.
Said they go to sleep, only to wake again when a new evil is rising.
Go in a different direction. People, I don't know where you
Are we gonna
plan
look to the fucking
go,
stranger?
But not close to someone.
Don't look the stranger.
He's not evil.
You don't suppose
Suppose what?
maybe he could fix it?
Yes, go on, Nori.
Fix those wounds. What you waiting for?
He's done so much for us. It's my rude of us to ask more of him.
Poppy. What a girl.
Please be something good.
The thing is, Sauron,
Yeah?
like the race that he is something of a wizard.
Okay.
I think. Like he's not a elf. It seems like it's getting worse.
No, it's not.
Child, move away. Child, move away. They're beneath it?
I was about to say,
Not too bad.
it's not gonna be that bad, you know? Maybe this. I mean, why'd you come so close?
Not his fault.
Literally.
You're curious. Then do it on purpose. Are we with our boys?
Something sacred on this mount.
Why should we trust any elf?
You should not. But you can trust me. For I am no common elf, but Elrond half-elven. And I see in elves that which they cannot see in themselves.
I will speak to my son now. That when Aule created our people, he crafted us of two elements, fire and rock. But the fire embraces truth, that all things must one day be consumed and fade away to ash. We do not dig in earth that cannot support it, delving into depths beyond the darkness, tempting shadow, rock, and mine, to bury us all beneath the mountain. I will not risk dwarven lives
My friend is drowning. Reaching for me to pull him to shore. You expect me to swat his hand away because you're afraid of a bloody rockfall?
The fate of the elves was decided many ages ago. I am sorry, my son.
You will be.
No, but the thing is, I'm like, they're gonna change his mind. Like, the elves are not gonna like take it by force. You know, it's not gonna be like a war.
Old fool!
What if he's right?
You're not thinking of letting this happen!
What a woman.
What choice do you have?
Well, that's sad.
Don't suppose I can elbow you into staying for dinner.
Gilgalad must be informed.
Like, boy, it's gonna be fine.
So this is goodbye then.
We do not say goodbye. We say no.
Marie.
Means more than simply farewell. It means go towards goodness.
A sign. For us or for him? What am I? Oh, he sees that it heals the leaf. They're so cute. I feel bad.
What?
Well, it's not gonna be good.
About what?
Them digging for Mithril.
But that's what I wanted to say. Like, I thought maybe he was gonna do something against his father's will or something like that. And still, like you told me that they hate each other. Still, elves and.
Drive them off. We have neither position.
But that's just because of older history. Like, that's like from forever
Oh, okay,
ago.
okay.
What are you so bothered about? It isn't your fault.
Yes, it is.
Honestly, there are a lot of people that survived this. Oh, here he is.
Of course, he survived.
I know he survived, like we didn't see him.
He didn't see his
Isildur.
son.
No.
No, that's not Isildur.
Oh, but Isildur is fine.
Oh, he's scared right now.
He's fine, I promise. Well, actually, the last time we saw him, he was trapped.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't,
Yeah.
you know, he might
But maybe
be
father
actually
is gonna send
in
out-
need of assistance.
Where's he? Where's
The
he?
friend. Oh my god, they're gonna be like, he
tell
left
him
me.
that-
Oh, no.
No, don't tell him.
Crept in you.
He's gonna run towards you.
Where is he? Where is my son?
They're dead. Aren't they?
Who? Definitely not your mother and. No. No.
Friends.
I mean, about
Oh, your
parents,
friends, I don't
probably.
know.
Your mother, no.
Everyone.
No. Aaron and your mother are together.
Cannot be known colours than mine. Will it not with guesswork?
He's a child, girl. Let's switch
Try
our
to comfort
dictionary.
him. Or do something
Where are
normal.
we even going?
When I was your age, there was no such thing as orcs.
Well, sure, you're like thousands of years old.
How many have you killed?
Many.
Good.
I would not use such words. It darkens the heart. To call dark deeds good. Every war is fought both without and within. Of that every soldier must be mindful.
My soul.
I feel like someone's watching them.
Perhaps we can make one of you yet.
I thought she was gonna fucking hit
Yeah, I
that
did.
branch. I was like, girl,
Further until we're clear of this smoke.
what if we come into orcs?
Is she blind? What? Yeah, looks like she.
Oh, I was like, well, there is smoke.
Clear of it.
Nearly a mile.
Oh my god.
That's so sad. Her father told her the only thing that awaits you is darkness.
Only grey.
They call it Greenwood the Great. Keep your head down and your eye on that line of cliffs.
Are you gonna
You'll find
meet?
the big folk settlements on the far side. Then look. The people there can help you find your stars.
Why is everything so sad? Where are you? The fuck is he gonna go? Who's he gonna come to? Our guys?
What about Nori? What is he gonna see something
I
now?
don't. Something on the tree.
Yeah,
the
look
tree
at this
suddenly
tree.
starts. There's something green. Green. Oh. Now that everything started getting fixed, I'm gonna cry. You go fucking run after him. So sad. Where the fuck did you find the red one? One apple.
Why is this whole thing happening?
Should have just stayed on trail. I saw that star falling. Should have just let it alone.
You shouldn't
I
have.
tried to tell me mother.
I want him to wake up and then everything is green.
I'm just a harford.
No. I mean,
Sure you are, but
That's all I'll ever be.
no, that's a no.
We can tend to the rest in the morning.
yes, let's do it in the morning when everything is great.
And when you see everything is green, you and Poppy and maybe people that can fight, like go search for the stranger.
But we are 8 hours, maybe 12 hours behind.
Also, is he walking in that time? Their feet are small. They can't make like large steps as he
Exactly.
can.
My brother, Finrod. And my husband,
What?
Husband.
Celeborn, was his name.
Is it-
We met in a glade of flowers.
That name sounds familiar. Why does it sound familiar?
I don't know.
Celeborn.
You were dancing.
The war seemed so very far away then. I never saw him again after that.
Doesn't mean he's dead because that name sounds very familiar to me.
Oh my God.
I don't know why it sounds familiar though.
What you said before. You're wrong. It isn't your fault. It's mine.
I did not intend for this to happen.
I gave power to the enemy. So that makes me responsible.
Some say that is the way of things. But I believe the wise also look upon what is in our hearts. And this was not in yours. Do not take the burden of this day upon your shoulders, Theo.
That's nice,
May find it
Galadriel.
difficult to put it down again.
Galadriel, all solid advice. This is really nice.
How am I to let it go?
That's a good question as well.
There are powers beyond darkness, work in this world. Perhaps on days such as this, we have little choice but to trust to their designs.
Orcs camping.
Oh, that's great. Is that many of them?
I see 3. 3 fires.
Well, 3 fires, sure, but like...
Why did you do that?
Because he's a child! And children are dumb! You're sweet, but like, oh! Oh, this reminds me of fucking Frodo and the rest of them. Hiding from Nazgul.
I may be remembering that.
You do?
Maybe. I do remember them hiding and
It was
darkness.
Well, like, you know, it was daylight, but then it started getting gloomy because they were appearing and they were like searching for them, they
In
were
the
hiding
woods
behind.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe I remember. Don't look down. Just up.
They have been walking for so long. The only thing you can smell is sweat.
Ashes.
Sure.
Nothing but ashes.
What are we doing, boy? Are we digging for
Meditating.
Mithril?
Yeah. I'm terrified what this is gonna cause.
We need to give the rocks time to resettle.
Like, I can tell you what I think happens. Like, it's not gonna be about it crashing down, but the more they dig. Do you remember Balrog? No, you don't. Do you remember, Gandalf? You know that he died in the first part. Died. Do you remember what he fought when he died? That big thing. I think while they start digging, they'll come to that thing and release it.
What?
In the last
You
episode.
lost on purpose.
My aim was never to defeat you, but to gain your ear a while longer.
Elf lies.
I was winded.
I always thought you were my dwarvish for an elf.
And you are a rather elvish dwarf.
I don't see anything elvish in him, not gonna lie.
Grandson.
Scoff, if you like. Mightiest thing a dwarf can do is to be worthy of the name of his father. Do you have our secret names? For use only amongst ourselves. We reveal them only to family.
Aww.
Wives, parents, sisters, brothers.
Aww.
It's gonna be like, I'm not gonna tell it to you.
You save it, Durin. For the far side.
Oh shit. Oh
Okay,
shit.
he's getting to it.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Is it full of
A
it?
lot of it, yeah.
Oh, trail.
Yeah, it's like a road.
Durin,
What?
Okay. What? Terrifying?
Yeah.
King Durin, there is
enough!
Seize the elf.
Fuck.
Oh well.
Fuck.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, fine.
Throwing him. I was
I
like
was
fucking
like,
jail.
yeah, I
you
was like,
know?
they're gonna capture
This
him.
is fine. They're pretty, chill people, honestly.
How do you expect me to move mountains, father? If you fall to pieces when I dig a single hole. You speak of greatness for me, but you suffocate in me any ambition, any desire, any thought that does not originate in you.
The iron that must bear the most heavy of burdens must also endure the most rigorous tempering.
Consigning your allies to death is not tempering. Elrond is as much a brother to me as if he'd been fired in my own mother's womb.
How dare you! Invoke your mother's memory to defend your decision to betray your own kind!
No! It's you that's betrayed our kind! Squandering your future so you can cling to the past! You profaned the crown you wear!
Leave it. It's not yours anymore.
Because this crown on my head is yours now.
What?
Like
That's
he's
what you
like,
expected him to say?
well, at the end of the episode, maybe he just it comes to him. Poppy, you just
let's
fucking
see,
live
let's
life.
See what now. Let's see
I'm
what
gonna,
now.
but the thing
Show
is, I'm gonna
us.
fucking cry.
What are you doing? You have to save them. Why don't you take a look outside? And then we'll talk.
Fucking run after him.
Find him.
Run after him.
Find him.
And one branch fucking fell on you because the kid just wouldn't fucking move.
That's what he did. Come on, find him. Look what he did.
I don't understand.
What do you mean?
How do you think?
That's right, Poppy.
Exactly. He's special.
You too play special?
It's not bounty here to feast tonight.
Find him.
Yes, but what is he trying to do? Travel alone?
Y'all, run to find him. What? What did you just saw in the...
Is it bad or is it good?
Something good.
Is it something in the
It
water?
looks bad.
Doesn't seem like good.
Bigfoot.
Okay, but like that could be his foot.
But seems like, I don't know.
Ah!
She immediately ran, what? Are we gonna see who is it is?
Is it it is the colt? The colt! The colt!
They're not clean anymore.
I mean,
They look terrifying.
are they gonna do something to our...
No.
Huh.
If they tried it,
You too. You too.
Oh.
At the tree. Are they searching for the stranger?
They
They are, but
definitely
like,
are.
why? Put that hand down. But like, if he did... they are feeling, what does that mean?
That means that they want to kill him. How do you know, bitch?
Maybe they have some powers. Shit, are we gonna follow them? Poppy
What
and
can we
Nori,
do?
like, I love
Let's
you and I
not.
want you to do that, but like, you're
Poppy
let's,
would
like,
never
you're so
follow them. Only
Poppy
if
would have
Nori
no
is
fucking
insane.
choice. As you can see.
No, Nori, come back. No.
You're going the wrong way.
Why are you? Why are you?
He went that way.
Girl,
Did he disappear?
girl.
Did they disappear?
Behind you, in front of you, behind you, next to you.
I don't want to see. Why did you do that? I don't want to see.
No,
No, no, no! Move, bitch!
oh!
You heard her? Off with you now.
You harm a hair in your foot, and I'll bring the lot of you.
Oh! Oh. It does not feel heat, it's evil! They're evil! They're evil! They're fucking evil. Well, maybe he didn't leave, maybe he didn't leave, maybe he saves us again. Stranger!
Bitch.
You fucking
I
whore.
fucking hate them.
You fucking whore.
I fucking hate them. No! Nori! Why did she get out?
No, you should just let stay down. Definitely a fucking cult of Sauron or Morgoth or whoever.
Hopefully nobody died.
I hope that as well. Like, it's bad we have food, but like, let no one die.
And, everybody's in a horrible situation.
Literally,
Like-
like, give me something nice now. Like, at least let him find his seal door or something.
Yeah.
Give him to me.
Oh, let's go find the seal. See the seal door's. See seal door's horse.
No,
Beric, yes it is, I think.
you're going home. Do you hear me?
No, because his
You're coming with us.
Isildur is alive, and he doesn't want to abandon him.
Oh, the
Show
horse
him.
knows better.
Follow him.
Follow
him.
my
Let
horse.
him go.
The
Let
horse
him
knows
go and
better.
then follow him. Now follow him.
Oh, the horse is gonna go to Isildur, and Isildur's gonna ride the fucking horse back to home.
Now when horse goes in the other direction.
The horse knows.
It looks like he went in the other direction.
That's beautiful. I mean, honestly, I don't fucking know where
Yeah,
the
it
direction
went
is.
in the wrong direction.
I should never have pulled the elf on board.
Where the fuck are they though?
I know.
Are they like traveling?
That's
and
not
taking
her
a-
boy.
Don't you worry, boy. Don't
100%.
you worry.
He's
Don't
gonna
you
look,
fucking
but that's
worry.
not her.
Sure, you can look. I mean,
Because boy, she's alive. That's the difference.
Oh,
So happy about this.
she's even fucking walking. Oh. Okay, thank you for giving me one happy thing. Where is boy? Where is baby boy elf?
There he is. My babies.
Oh, oh.
Could cry right now.
I will never forget the show if he's like Sauron or something.
Why are you saying that? That's like
don't
that's
know.
so. Oh, she came.
Oopsie daisy. How does everyone feel about her now here?
Queen Regent. Is she here?
Ugh.
Oh.
No one kneels in Numenor. You are not in Numenor. A fault that is mine alone.
Our ships are waiting, my queen.
Do not spend your pity on me, elf. Save it for our enemies. For they do not know what they have begun.
Oh, let's fucking go. Oh, what a queen.
I adore her.
What a fucking queen.
For I, Miriel, daughter of Arin Ziladun, vow this. Numenor will return.
Oh my god.
Then the elves will be ready.
I'm gonna have chills.
Captain, we sail with the tide.
I adore you. But like, they will be back. Does that mean Isildur's like left?
Oh.
Do you see? Do you see?
No.
But like if they leave and we
Look
know
at
they're
us.
coming back, does that mean he's not gonna
Everything
see
is
Isildur in
pissing
this
me off
episode?
right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be separated.
And then I have to wait years. It's gonna be.
Don't let this splinter your spirit. It'll be all right.
Don't lie to her, Lando.
Give us a moment to weep.
That's fine as well.
Is that all you think we have left in us? We're Harfoot.
Actually, it's very cute.
We don't slay dragons. Not much for digging jewels. But there's one thing we can do, I want, better than any creature in all Middle-earth. We stay true to each other. No matter how the path winds, or how steep it gets. We face it with our hearts even bigger than our feet. And we just keep walking.
You know, technically nothing really changed. You came to a burnt place.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't have the stranger, you would have to keep
Nori.
moving.
Where are you going?
To help my friend. Warn him what's coming. He deserves at least that.
Going off trail? Now? Alone?
She won't be alone.
my girls!
Left no folk behind, we're not leaving him.
Not without me.
You go into those woods, you might never come out alive.
They might, if a trail finder were to go with them. Brentford girl was right to help him. Was right all along. If you think Malvern Meadowgrass is too proud to admit it,
What's the good of living, Sadok? If we aren't living good.
You know, Malva, once it would be grand if you weren't right all the time. I'm coming with you. Doesn't
What a
matter
joy
anyway,
of fucking
we're gonna
people.
die.
What a fucking joy. But Poppy, my girl.
She's my favorite. She's so cute.
What
oh
a
my
loyal
God.
friend. What are you
We
sailing
sailed
off to?
and we haven't seen
Isildur is alive and fucking well. We have left boy behind. Oh my god.
Believe she'll keep her promise.
No. I'm certain of it. But what about King?
Where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
Has no one informed you?
Inform me of what?
Inform you of what?
What?
Halbrand.
He's like hurt?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ow. Ow, that's a lot of fucking blood.
This wound needs elvish medicine. Can you ride? I'll have the healers gather what provisions I can. It seems fate has in store for us one more raft.
This is not over. I will not abandon these lands and condemn them to burn.
Strength to the king!
What the fuck is he even writing now? Because he's not human, because he's Sauron.
Soldier,
That's so sweet.
Cute.
That mithril belongs to us. To you and me. And together one day, we are going to dig.
The problem is our days are numbered as to when the elves are gonna have to leave. Okay, I guess we know what you... Oh no, oh no.
What? Is that gonna awaken that?
Oh, it's gonna fall on it? Is it gonna... is there? Is it there? Is it already fucking there? Or is it just like for us to be like, oh well, it's coming? I hate it. Oh fucking... ah! Yeah. Yeah, it's there.
Terrifying.
That's the one that like killed Gandalf, let's say.
Terrifying.
Ah! How the fuck did you... No one took him with us.
That is the name of a place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, say it. Say it.
Mordor.
Oh fucking Mordor.
So we didn't find out who is Sauron in this episode.
God.
Why is it called if we didn't find out that?
Well, because like we have called the Mordor and Mount Doom is there and like, you know,
No.
everything's connected to Sauron.
I actually do not know. So, the worst thing about this whole thing is that we're, again, I'm saying that for the millionth time, we're not able to watch the last episode when it comes out.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it after our vacation, which is in the beginning of November.
So that's gonna be a fucking long time. I have to mute everything. Because like if they reveal to me who Sauron is...
honestly, if they reveal who Sauron is, I kind of feel like we're gonna spoil ourselves.
But like
It's
by
gonna be
where?
so sad. I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like the show is airing right now.
No, I get it, but like the place where I saw everything, I mean, we're gonna have to do this with House of the Dragon as well. Like we're gonna have to mute fucking everything.
Yeah. Yes, but like I don't think. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be something bad with House of Dragons. I'm not sure. The show is scandalous. Mm-hmm. But like with this, it's such a big secret. It's such a big thing. It's who the fuck Sauron is. So I don't know. I feel like if I mute everything on Twitter, if I ignore everything on TikTok, like somewhere on Instagram is gonna pop up.
Like no joke. I'm most scared for my hairstylist to text me. Because like afterwards he started like DMing me on Instagram. Do you know what else I found? Like legitimately, like do you know what else like I think might be happening, which is all great, but like I'm gonna be like, do not even fucking think of texting me because I will not watch until I come back. Like I think that is a part.
You're not gonna watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is the part I'm most fearful of, like him spoiling me. Be like, I fucking knew it was. I don't know, someone.
Are you still on Hellbrand?
Yeah,
Really?
I am. Like, who else am I gonna
That's
be
so
on?
unpredictable!
I know, but like, who else?
Please don't do that.
Who else? Like, if I have something to hold on to for the rest of them, I would be holding on to, but I have nothing else. He is the only one I have something tangible.
But
you're
sure that it's gonna be somebody we know?
No, I'm not.
Part, like,
I'm not
I
saying
don't
I'm
know
sure
what...
at all, but like, if I'm having to guess, he is the only one I would say.
Well,
like, I wouldn't say the stranger. I wouldn't say anyone else.
No, but like, he's the only one who clearly points to that it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Like they don't point to no one else. Because I don't think Sauron can touch something and the trees and apples and everything's gonna like start growing and renewing and stuff like that. I don't think that's Sauron. So like I think they're clearly painting stranger to just looking into his eyes. Like I think they're clearly showing us that he's not Sauron, you know?
Yeah.
But he's very strong and capable and he's a wizard, I guess, you know? So, like, it's not like anybody would suspect him. But like, if it has to be somebody who we know, then sure, yeah, it's Halbrand, because they are only showing for that to be him. But I really don't think so, because it's so fucking obvious, you know?
Yeah.
I really think they're just trying to mess with us, because like, why would they make it a bit mysterious? Just a bit mysterious if it's him. Like, why would you clearly show signs that people could point to him, you know?
I don't know. Again, everything points out to him. Doesn't have to be. They could be doing it on purpose and we just don't know who Sauron is. And we just like, he just appears out of fucking nowhere, you know?
We had a little portion of episodes where we saw the people from the cult. I'm calling them people. I don't know what they are.
No, it seems plausible that that's the cult. They seem very evil. They have burned down their place.
Oh my god, I fucking hate them.
Sure, I would call them
I want them dead. Honestly,
again,
I want
they
them
are,
dead.
like you said, they are dressed as a cult.
Yeah, and they look like a cult. They have culty eyes.
Yeah. So I guess they are searching for their master.
You think they're searching for their master?
Or they're searching for...
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if the stranger, let's say, like what he's following, does that lead him to Sauron somehow? And that's why they want to follow the stranger, so they can be led to Sauron. Because like Sauron's been missing for a while now. Like I don't know if he has met up with other people and everything, like possibly. But he has been missing for a long time so far. So they don't know where he is. They might just be following trails. I mean, we saw them looking at the thing in the ground, and how that indicates possibly like the
is
return of
Sauron a
evil.
wizard or not?
I think so, yeah.
Then they're maybe just searching for a wizard, but like they don't know the stranger is not the right one.
Potentially, maybe.
You know, like because like stranger is a wizard, but he came from the sky, like few episodes ago.
Yeah.
So they thought maybe that's coming back of their king, you know?
Yeah.
And their leader. But it's not. It's stranger.
It's just a stranger, could possibly be Gandalf.
I would like that, honestly.
Me too. Like
because,
I would be very sad. Honestly, like you say, don't make it Halbrand, but I would be so sad if it's someone that we know now.
Yeah, but
like
I don't know why
unless it's someone like
that's what I want to say. Like I don't expect to be anybody we know. There is no one who I would suspect to.
Mm-hmm.
Like sure, don't be the thing is, yes, of course, I'd rather it to be Halbrand than for it to be Elf. But like in my mind, there is 0 chance for it to be Elf.
You said 0
Aragorn. 0% of chances being Aragorn. Like there is like if they make it, I will honestly stop watching the show. Because that's impossible. That's so fucking dumb, you know?
Yeah.
So like,
I mean,
I just don't suspect.
I just said it that there was no thought behind that.
Yeah. So in my mind, like, it's not like I suspect anybody.
Yeah, I have nothing. I really have nothing. That's why I always say like Halbrand, because that is the only one I can connect it to. We're gonna try to make this fast because people are drilling literally, I think, in our heads.
Yeah.
Like there are maybe a wall behind us. This is not, we can't like speak in these conditions. We're just like, we keep waiting for them to stop.
We wanted to film more things today, but like
there is no way. So let us just finish this episode's review. Anyways, the thing with the stranger, of course at the end he helped, like with the tree when they wanted him to help. He actually did it. But like the tree branch fell, you know, because like something needs to happen for there something to be good, you know? And that child, who called you? Who called you to come there for the tree branch to fall on you? Yeah. I think it's the fault of a dumb child, you know? And so like, then they were like...
And destroyed parts of the tree, the parts that were burned had to fall down so that the new parts would grow, you know?
Yeah. And so, but like, because that happened and then the thing with Nori happened and she was already scared, kind of. Then, you know, they kind of sent him on his way and she gave him an apple for like... he's gonna eat like in a second. And he's like big. That's not gonna do anything to him, but like it's not a nice gesture at least. And they sent him on its way, and both of us were just waiting for the moment when we see that everything is green again, because he really did fix it. And they were so happy for that time being, for that one day, until nighttime came and the cold came again, and touched the tree, felt this some type of magic, let's say, and then started going to the direction where the stranger went. And Nori, like, bless you, what a heart of gold. She wanted to tell them that it was not that way, even though they have magic, you know, that tells them which way it is. They're not gonna trust you. Like, why would they? But, like, you did that, and then everyone, like, came to your aid. And then those 3 bitches were like, oh, well, let us burn this whole fucking village. And that's what they did. Like, I'm happy that no one has died. You know, because, like, we can recuperate with food and a place to live.
Exactly.
But like, you know...
They're Harfords.
Oh my god, they're the best.
They're so fucking
They
cute
are
and adorable.
fucking joy.
Exactly.
Like, I love the speech that the father gave to her when he said... Because, like, everyone was kind of really down about the things that happened to them. And then he said, like... I'm paraphrasing, but, like, the most important thing is that we're all just together. And that we keep moving. And we'll find another place, we'll find other food. We just don't stop moving. And that was really nice. And our girl was like, yeah, great, but have to go find him. Because, like, he helped us. And we owe him this much. And Poppy, of course, didn't skip a fucking beat. She was like, I'm going with you.
Honestly, that's why I love her.
What a joy. Like, she doesn't want to go.
Why would she?
Well, like, legitimately, why would I put myself into that situation? I would
But
not.
she wants always to be there for Nori.
Yeah. A heart of fucking gold. Like, Nori is her family. Like,
Exactly.
you have seen Poppy pushing the cart, and she's the only one pushing her heart. So, like, she has lost her family. I mean, I think it was already referenced.
It was.
When they were talking about people who were left behind. Yeah. And how they keep leaving people behind, and how they don't want to do that again to him, and that they owe them this. And so her mother was like, absolutely not without me. I'm going to. And then, what is her name? Meryl? Whatever. Who first wanted to get rid of him. Yeah. But, like, when he saved them, she came around. So, like, good on you. And she sent someone else to be like, oh, well, you go. Because, like, you're the one that, like, can pick out the trails. Yeah. Or whatever. And so, like, I'm just gonna love that storyline so much. I love that we're going to find him. And I hope everything is good with the hobbits that we have left behind. Because we're gonna, like, follow now those 4 hobbits. I don't think we're gonna necessarily be with the rest of them. So I just hope they're good. And not like, you know, suddenly, we see them and they're all, I don't know, captured by the orcs. Let's not do that. Okay. We also had the continuation of the, I guess, creation of Mordor or Mount Doom, where everything is basically in ash. And a lot of people have died right now, but honestly, a lot of them have survived. I didn't expect so many to survive. I mean, of course, all our main characters
except of the blonde guy.
That one guy. Like, if we had to lose someone, of course, he's the one that's gonna go. Yeah. We know nothing of him.
Except that he's a good friend.
Yeah.
But that's not what makes him alive.
No, you don't get to live just because of that. And then we had Isildur and the Queen. I really need to learn her name, but, like, it fits her to be called Queen. But we had them helping the people and, like, taking them out of the burning houses and everything. And I didn't quite see what happened, but, like, I feel like something fell, like part of the house, whatever fell on Isildur. And, like, everyone thought that he was dead, kind of. Yeah. But he is not.
I mean, that's what we know, considering we know who he is, but, like...
I mean, even if we didn't know who he is, like, clearly he's not dead. Because, like, you didn't show him really dying. Like, something fell on him and then we didn't see him. So, like, clearly he would not be dead at all. But, like, you know, considering what we know in Lord of the Rings, he's definitely not dead.
Yeah, so I love that scene. I loved the way I really, really, really started liking Queen's character. I love the way how she fought for her people, tried to save as many as she could. And at the end we found out that, like, she lost her sight. Yeah. That was such a sad moment, honestly, when we figured it out. Yeah.
But, like, even with that, she was still so, like, resilient and strong and, like, a real queen. Like, you kind of rarely in these shows, I mean, not these shows, any shows that have, like, kings, queens, whatever, like, I would rarely say, oh god, this person deserves that title, you know? Yeah. She is the type of person that deserves that title completely. Yeah.
See, because for Halbrand, I'm still not sure. I just don't like how I know I'm skipping, but like we had the scene in this episode, Hell King or whatever. I'm not sure how it, but like he's going with it, and I don't like that. But fine, he was king before this. At least that's the story he's telling us. If he was, But like, if he was king, and if he did horrible things, and that's why many of his people died, that's also the story that he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be able to accept people chant my name like I did. I am glorious, like I did something glorious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if you feel guilt about it.
Exactly. That's part that's the biggest part that's throwing me off about his character. Even if, let's say,
like about him being Sauron.
Yeah, even if he wasn't Sauron at the end, that's the part of his character that I really don't like. Because like,
but like if he really is Sauron, then like it makes sense. Like
makes
he's just
sense
playing
because
a part.
he doesn't feel that guilt. So to him, he's
what else?
making his plan perfectly fit.
I mean,
I don't know.
He's making his plan just work.
Yeah.
And like another thing that's like kind of making me question it is right now they're going to the elves, and like if that is Sauron, like he really placed himself in a position to go to the elves, to that place. Where is it? I don't know, but is it the thing that they're building, like what the dwarves were building? Is that where the rings were made? Because like I feel like it is, but I don't know why. And like if it is the place where the rings were built, like come on, there is no one fucking else,
that we know of.
That we know of. That is another strange part, because now they're going to the elves because he has been really hurt. I don't know how he's riding a horse by himself. Like he's gravely injured, but okay. So yeah, I'm fucking sure about what to think of him and his character. I'm still suspicious. I'm not gonna let my guard down there. We also had this actually portion, I didn't ever think of this team up, but between Theo and Galadriel, which I thought was really nice. Like all of that was really nice, because like Theo thought that his mother was he didn't know where his mother was, like potentially she could be dead. And so then he went with Galadriel, who was like adamant that his mother's gonna be absolutely fine. And they had these great conversations about like loss and what loss she has
and guilt as well
suffered. Yeah, because like both of them feel a lot of guilt. Like first he said like this was my fault because like he is the one that gave us the remainings of the sword to the enemy, which then allowed them to push it into the ground and start all of this. And then Galadriel said like it's my fault, like I brought people here, like I started all of this. And
technically like both of them can blame themselves.
But like when we start like that, we can blame fucking everyone for something. Like if we go far enough back, everyone's to blame.
Yeah.
And so like you really can't do that. You can't afford to.
I mean, not
keep
everyone,
doing that.
but like.
Well, no, but like some people are actually to blame. But like it's what she said. I want to believe that. I don't know what exactly words she used, but like I wanted to believe that let's say gods or something like that. I think
she said that.
Yeah. Want to see what's in the heart. Like if you had the right intentions, no matter the outcome of that,
I agree.
Like you're not gonna be, let's say, punished or something, because like you had the right intentions, and that's how I like to view things as well.
Yeah.
Like no one wanted to do anything bad here. Like that kid was afraid for his mother to die. Like
that's why
I can't give it to the end.
Yeah, of course, and that's why I hate the storylines usually. I mean, not hate, but like they hurt me when I see somebody feeling so much guilt, especially if they're younger and child and stuff, like feeling so much guilt for like that of their parents, that of this and that. Like they did nothing. They were children, or they had nothing to do with it, but yet they blame themselves.
And Galadriel then mentioned that like Theo asked her, like, did you lose anyone? And she said like her brother, which we knew, and then she said her husband. I checked, Celeborn is the guy. I thought that was the guy in Lord of the Rings, like next to her. Like, so I was wondering, like, either that's her husband, that like that's why I know his name, because he's the one in the Lord of the Rings, or like what did you get divorced and then married again? Like I don't know how does it work for the elves?
What?
Like he's in the Lord of the Rings next to her when she's like retired.
So
or whatever.
He's alive.
Well, yes, he's alive.
Well, she definitely didn't remarry to another guy with the same name.
Well, no, but I just wasn't sure if that is the name of that guy. I thought like it possibly could be, but I wasn't sure, and I googled it. Like it is him. Interesting that they mentioned him.
I
She's
mean,
already
interesting that
married.
she's already married and that she thought he died.
Yeah, so like,
This
is he
entire time
gonna
for
be introduced?
1,000 years, she thought he died. I mean, introduced. I think maybe we're gonna find out about him when we see him.
Well, yeah. Like, is that gonna be like in season 2 thing? Like, she sees him or something like
Definitely.
that?
I mean, it can be in season 3. I don't know. This show is gonna have 5 seasons, right?
5, yeah, I think.
So
that's
it can be any
yeah, I
season.
mean, it can be any season. But
I
like,
don't
they
know how
mentioned
important
him, so, like,
he's gonna be for this storyline.
See, I think very important because like we know Galadriel just sort of, let's say, gave it up. But like she was in that like final battle technically that ends the Second Age. I think so. Like, I mean, I think that's where the show ends.
So honestly, I don't know when we're gonna meet the guy. But I definitely do believe that he's gonna be responsible for her finding some peace and stop chasing Sauron and revenge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if what I meant when I said like I don't know how he's gonna be important in the story. I meant like making rings and stuff like you know.
In the plot.
In the plot
of
the show, but like for her character, I feel like he's gonna be
maybe something with
detrimental.
Elrond. I don't know. Maybe like if he first appears somewhere there or something like that. I don't know.
I'm not sure because if he's missing, if she thinks that he is dead. Then I don't know. We can find about him anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, basically.
Because like he's been missing. God knows where he is. God knows where he's been for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Because like the battle happened thousands of years ago.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they bring him in because like now that they have mentioned him, I'm gonna assume at some point he's gonna come as well.
Yeah.
We also had what is his name? Elendil. The father of Isildur. I
had no idea what you're talking about.
Like all the names honestly sound very familiar.
Yeah,
I mean very like all similar in the same way. He now thinks that his son is dead because like that's what
that was such a sad scene.
That was such a sad scene, and now he has to even leave. Like they're leaving now. So like Isildur's gonna be alive and well, like his horse is gonna come and get him. And he's gonna now stay in the Southlands, which makes sense. Because like he is gonna be there. He's gonna be very crucial and instrumental. But like I wonder where when the people of Númenor are gonna return in the fight and everything. Yeah, when are they gonna see that he is alive and fucking well? Like can he send a message? I
don't think it can give them a message.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be more impactful if they see him alive.
But like that can happen next season,
mid
of next season.
It might fucking happen next season.
Because like when you think about it, I mean, they plan to return and they will return.
Yeah.
But like when they prepare an army, I don't know when they're gonna be ready.
I don't know.
Can be next episode. Can be next at the end of the next season.
But that's
God
really
knows.
sad. He thinks his son is dead. Now his sister's also gonna think that he is dead. Like it's very sad.
That's very tragic. I hate that.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Honestly, I can't wait for him to find out to see his son. Honestly.
I just really love them as a family.
Me too.
They're just so great. I really like them. And my favorite duo, I mean Exonori and Pop, because like what girls. Elrond and Durin have went to his father, and that went as well as you would expect. Like, I mean, his father is Durin the Third. It's very understandable. Like you can't say much to him. He doesn't want to put his people at risk because of the elves. Like, of course he doesn't, you know. At the same time, you know, Durin, his best friend, is an elf. And so, like, the whole moment and the whole speech of him, like, my best friend is basically drowning and asking for my hand, and I can't lend it. Like, I can't do anything. And he feels really awful about that. So, like, that whole portion was so fucking sad. And then he decided to go against his father when he saw the mithril when it went close to the tree from to the leaf from the tree, that the leaf got better, and that motivated him to go and dig by himself. I mean, with Elrond, they did dig through, and we saw there's a lot of mithril there. His father came, and it was a whole thing of banish this one and everything, and like it seems like nothing is gonna come out of that. But again, it is gonna happen. I just don't know in what way. Like, Disa made it a really strong point to say to Durin that he is you know, at some day he's gonna be king, and like your father is still stuck in his own ways and fears and everything. And she was really adamant about him taking control of this. Taking control of this because like at one point like he is gonna be a ruler here and he should make innovative decisions and everything.
But unfortunately, I think those decisions are something bad is gonna come out.
Well, again,
and
we saw, you know, Balrog. Is that how you pronounce his name? Balrog? That's the monster that we already see in Lord of the Rings when they enter this place. You know, that's the thing that attacks Gandalf. I mean, all of them, and then Gandalf defends it, and then he's, you know, fighting with it, whatever. I adore their friendship. Their friendship, like, along with Nori and Poppy's friendship, to me are the heart of the show. Like, when Durin told him, like, we have our secret names that are only said to our closest ones.
And then he said to our wives, children, sisters, brothers.
He considers you a brother. That's what he told his father. To me, he is a brother as if he came from my own mother's womb. Like, that's how I view him. He is incredibly important to me.
That's
like,
so fucking cute.
I love that so much.
They're really...
But and Durin keeps crying because he loves him so much. And like, he can't help him. What a awful position to be in. Like, you know that you have some power next to you to help him, but you really can't do anything because like you're not king. And the king doesn't want to do it. So like, what the fuck are you supposed to do then? And you know, he was about to tell him his real name, and then Elrond said, like, tell me later, like, tell me when all this is completed and done, and when he tells him, I will fucking cry. Okay,
what if he dies just
I mean, he is gonna die.
He tells him?
I don't know. I can't, like, I don't know. See, I don't know the things like Durin, how he dies or something like that. And I mean, dwarves don't live that fucking long. I mean, not that fucking long. They live, you know.
But like, I think he's gonna. I think many of them are gonna live until the end of the show because like. Humans that we know, they're gonna live until the end of the show.
Yeah, I think
you know what I mean.
I think he's gonna be perfectly fine.
You think so?
I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's gonna be fine.
Didn't you told me that his name is very famous?
Well, I know his name, yeah. But see, I was like wondering, I know his name, like specifically him, because like his father's also Durin. Like, which one do I know? I don't know which one I know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like fourth, third. I don't know which one it is.
Do you remember from what you know his name?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's why I need to rewatch the movies. Now I have some other information I have to keep in mind. It's gonna happen.
We're gonna have 2 years for that.
That's how long that fucking take you to watch it. Maybe in the extended one.
Honestly.
Yeah,
if we just split the movie in 4 parts.
No.
I would watch them like TV show, you know?
Someone said, so like someone legitimately gave us...
It's a 12 episodes show.
They said like split movie 1 at this exact moment. Well, like the extended, I think. Split it in like hour something, 30 minutes, whatever. Split the second one here, and then you have like
3
6.
Episodes. Oh, two
per movie, I think it was.
4.
I don't
By
remember.
2 if it lasts for 4 hours. By 2, we split it in 2 and I split it in 4.
I think they split it into 2 parts. I don't know if it was the extended version or not. Look, it sounds like sacrilege to split this, to like split the movie in fucking half.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think it's perfectly fine to split the movie. If we just split the movie when we watched it, you know, maybe I wouldn't fall asleep. Maybe right now I would remember something.
Maybe there's just no helping. Maybe like this is it, you know what I mean? What we have to see is, I'm going to assume that Galadriel and Elrond are going to maybe meet next episode, because if we're going to the elves so that he can get healed, then maybe we can all like meet now.
Maybe.
I don't know how he's not bleeding out, you know what I mean? How does he not bleed out until they get to that place?
I mean, they probably closed his wound.
Well, sure, but like he's fucking riding a horse.
The brown one is walking, talking, living her best life.
I love that for you, girl. Thank you so much for staying alive and like still being great and moving. I love that for her. I'm very excited for the season finale, and yet we cannot watch it for like 3 weeks. That's so sad. So like, you know, we have told you and people are not gonna know.
We have told you 10 times.
Like legitimately we have told you 10 times, but like people sometimes just skip, sometimes always just skip. So like, you know, when we see comments, did you quit? No, we're just not here. We're just not here.
Okay,
that's
guys,
it. We can't. The neighbors are fucking annoying. Sorry.
Thank you so much for watching. So sorry for the noise. See you.